Yes, hello, come in please and have a seat.
Hello, doctor.
Hello, how are you today?
Okay, thank you.
And how is it going?
Yeah, fine, thank you. It's just, doctor, this problem with uh, I, I was I was giving a lecture, and then it was actually a friendly presentation, and then I suddenly felt that my right side is weaker than usual, and my arm I couldn't hold my pen. And then yeah and then my colleague said that my speech was also slurred, and it took about 5 minutes, and then I felt better. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about that.
I am so sorry to hear about that. It must be so frustrating for you. Before we go further, I would like to ask you some question if you don't mind.
Yes, go ahead, no problem.
Okay, I would like to know about how long does it last?
Okay, it was 5 minutes.
And did you have this condition before?
No, it was the first time.
And are you all right, right now?
Sorry.
Are you all right right now?
Yes, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm okay.
Mhm. Yes, and I would like to know about your medical condition. Do you have any other medical condition like high blood pressure or blood sugar?
No, I'm healthy.
Healthy. It is good to hear that. Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
hmm Do you drink?
Well, sometimes, yes, a little bit. And when I drink, I get slurry in my speech. My movements aren't affected. It's actually my speech. Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, now I would like see if I have understood correctly. You had a attack that lasts 5 minutes, and you have paralyzed in your arm and leg. And beside that, you are healthy, and you don't smoke, and you drink socially. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and now I am going to examine you if you don't mind.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, my examination is over, and based on my examination and from your history, you have some kind of attack that it might be a seizure or a fit attack or a mini stroke. Have you heard about this condition?
Seizure is that epilepsy?
Yes, epilepsy, some kind of epilepsy attack.
Okay, but mini stroke. But I'm too young for mini stroke, am I not? Usually the
Yes,
old people have
Yes, I
that.
can totally understand your concern, but in your age, it might be happen. But uh, yes,
You mean I'm old? But I'm not old.
no,
I'm
no.
middle-aged.
I mean, in your middle age, sometimes some person might be have some type of mini stroke, but you don't worry about that. We can do some tests for you, and based on I can decide for you to do some kind of treatment. Um,
Okay.
are you okay
Uh,
with
are
that?
RDs necessary? Because yeah, it's really making me concerned. Is that serious? Do you think it might be more serious in
I
future?
thought, yes, I totally understand your concern, but it some kind of test that it is for your safety. We just only do some blood tests, blood examination, and thyroid function, and some blood sugar and cholesterol. And based on we decide that about your treatment. Are you okay with that?
Uh, okay. So what can I do to prevent any attacks? Is there? Are you going to give me any medicine?
Based on your test result and your CT scan, we should do some X-ray and CT scan for you. We can discuss about that. We can discuss that to give you
Okay.
some medication or not.
Okay. There's nothing I can do for now.
Yes, only for only tests. We
Okay.
can do only
Thank you,
tests.
doctor.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Okay. How was it?
It wasn't good. I know.
Why?
I don't know.
What was your feeling?
Not good.
Why not?
I think I don't know. I think my sentences was not good. I think
Sentences weren't good. Okay.
weren't good.
Now,
Yes.
yeah. What did you do well?
I can. I think my structure providing and gathering information, chunking, checking, empathy, and that's it. I think they were good.
Empathy. Okay. Right. Uh, what do you think could be better?
My sentences, definitely. I think
Sentences. Okay. What do you
sentences.
mean?
Yes. A better sentence. I think I should use better sentence, better structured sentences. I feel
Okay.
my sentence was very simple.
Okay. What else? I mean, in terms of your communication skills, but you said you had a good report, gathered information, you gave information, it was structured. Did you and you summarized?
Yes.
Uh, did you explore ideas, concerns, expectations?
I think patient idea was about this attack that he has this attack and he just worried about another attack and expectation was another attack and he wants some treatment.
Yes, to prevent another attack, or
Yes, prevent.
he was worried about a stronger or a heavier attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. So, yeah, you explored the ice as well. Okay. How about others? What do you think, guys? Number three is it or
Yes, and the number three is Vessel. I think is good in the role play, and uh, I think she is very really brilliant in concentration because I think she uh, good at concentrate to speak. I couldn't
okay?
speak very well in the, for example, busy situation, busy place.
Okay.
Uh, yes, and she has a good relationship building,
Okay.
but I think she don't. Mm, for example, get eyes for, and uh, empathy to the patient very well.
Okay. So, you think that she didn't explore ice
Yes, she didn't explore eyes.
and showing empathy, was it okay?
Not very well.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah. Anything else?
yes, information gathering and information giving is so not very well.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So who's next? What do you think?
I think she did good overall. Although her fluency was good, she spoke in a lecture manner.
Okay. So you mean the chunking and checking wasn't there?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. Uh,
And in addition, I think she should improve her intonation.
okay. Right. Okay. Anything else?
No.
No. Okay. Who's next?
Yes, Doctor.
What do you
I
think?
think because of some voice behind her, he can't completely concentrate. For example, you said about I have weakness for I was my speech was slurred for about 5 minutes, and again he asked you, and also about stroke. He speak in a way that it's very simple. It's not very important, but stroke is very important for the patient. And
Okay.
the tone of the doctor another, and I think it's better to says about the tests first and then speak about the stroke and TIA
Hmm.
in a very slow speech,
Okay.
very calm speaking.
Okay.
And also she doesn't ask about any associated disease. For example, shortness of breath, breath shortness, shortening of breathing shortness, like this.
Shortness of breath. Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
She
uh,
didn't ask about this also.
so the associated symptoms like dizziness or unconsciousness
Yeah,
or
like
loss
that.
of balance and things like that. Okay.
Yes, and like this, and also about the examination, in the text mentioned that including carotid auscultation, heart rate, and blood pressure and respiration, and she only said, "My examination is over."
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
Yes,
CT scan,
okay.
ECG, explain the need to
Yes,
order
like
blood tests. Okay, all of these.
yes, yes,
Yeah. Without alarming him or her that TIA must be ruled out. And
yes.
okay, possible causes, how to prevent recurrence or serious complications. How about anxiety? Do you think anxiety can cause that?
Yes, I think
Yes.
because she wants to finish the conversation because of the voice behind her, and
Yeah.
also she was because of time management. Also, she has
Yeah. The b- the
anxiety.
back the background noise. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
And did you say something?
Doctor, I think that if she wanted to cover all the things that you mentioned now, it will be would be same as me, and she only could cover the gathering information. But I think that Susan was great in time managing, and she could cover all of the things, some tips of every section, you know.
Yeah.
And I agree with all the colleagues about the weaknesses.
Okay. Yeah, I think overall it was good. I
Yes.
think you said you felt that it wasn't good, but I think it was good. Uh,
But
you managed to finish in time, and you actually covered most of these.
yeah.
Um,
And she had
mm,
a doctor, a good concentration. If it was me with that sound, I couldn't continue. If it was
yes.
me.
I used to because
Yes.
I used to.
So you're used
I
to
used
that.
to it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm used to it. I am used to it. Okay. I am
Yes,
used to it.
I am used to it.
Uh, okay. So let me tell you, when you are going to break bad news, it means to give bad news. You need to be reassuring, as colleague mentioned. You need to lower down your tone. You need to say, well, there's some good news and some bad news. And the good news is that you're okay now, and basically we will be treating you. The good news is that you haven't had any complications and you're well now. The bad news is that you might actually need to do some more examinations, to undertake some more examinations, and to take some medicines for the rest of your life. But yeah, basically, yes, intonation, as Reza mentioned, intonation comes with uh, correct pronunciation and stress. Uh, Also, yeah, if you speak monotonous, if you don't raise or lower your voice, then it sounds not natural. But it comes with time, I think. But overall, your fluency was good. You actually didn't pause too much. You kept going. But in gathering information, I think, yeah, you should have checked the associated symptoms, and I think that is important for diagnosis, basically. I think you're a neurologist, aren't you?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So, oh, so I'm not going to teach you. Um, okay. Right. Guys, one of the things that I noticed is some grammatical points. You said, did you have it before? Is that correct?
Yes.
No.
Did you?
Have
Yeah.
you had? Have you?
Okay. Have you had it before? Which one is correct?
The second is correct.
Uh, when you were talking about before, you just say present perfect. If you talk about a specific time in the past, okay, uh, did you have it last week? Okay, so if there is a specific time, then we use simple past, okay? Um, Also, yeah, medical conditions. Have you had any other medical conditions? Okay, have you? Again, we use present perfect. And for attack, we need to say an attack, not a attack. For and how long did it last? Or it? Yeah. Um, Oh, so you said at your age, you could actually add an even. Even at your age, people can get that. Okay, people can have mini strokes even at your age. Uh, and oh, in the before you, who was that before you? You said something about. You said they have done they do something, or they have something. Um,
About
you need.
the finding the reasons of the aftus. They haven't
Uh,
found anything for that.
oh, right. Okay, they haven't found
Yes.
uh, anything causing afters. Okay. So what is the better way of saying that?
Mm, the exact causes of this ulcers uh, hadn't been is better.
The cause
Okay.
of the
Haven't.
Is not.
lesion is unknown.
Yeah, the cause of aphthous is not known. Okay. Uh, so, guys, again, this is Farsi. Okay. Uh, who is
It's
they?
not clearly defined.
Yeah, is not known or is not clearly defined. Okay. But what I'm saying is, who is they?
Researcher.
The scientist.
How do I know?
Research.
You're not saying.
Yes, that part I had failure. Yes,
Oh, no, no. Uh,
100%.
this is the difference between Farsi and English. One of the differences that is important. Uh, we use this in this is structure in Farsi, but in fact you need to use passive voice. Okay, and
Yes.
and the other thing is, for example, my leg was broken. You remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
What should we say?
My I broke my
Leg.
leg.
I
I
Yeah,
broke
broke
my leg.
my leg.
I broke my leg. Okay. Uh, my hand or my finger was stuck by the car door. Okay. What do we say?
I stuck my finger by cardo.
Yep. I stuck my finger by the car door. Okay. So these are the differences we have to uh, notice. Okay. How are you?